introduce the next two speakers, okay? Joe Hagan from Wealth Colony. Woo! All the time, Joe shared our vision, had the confidence. What Joe's done with us since the very beginning is make this a reality, even when we weren't 100% sure how we were going to move to the next step and how we were going to take it forward. He's also been a very important part to this team here in New York in getting us the resources like this room, like access to rooms in the Freedom Tower, so that we can tell the story in the right way to a lot of different people. Joe will be coming up to share the first part of the business presentation. Along with this, I am extremely pleased. And where'd he go? Is he here?
He went to the bathroom.
Take a big look. Oh, there.
Here?
Is JC here?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, so then I'll take care of that.
I'll
after you're
introduce
done.
JC.
All right, very good.
We're going to
Don't
steal my
take that
thunder.
from him. So let's give Mr. Hagan a warm
Okay, so Annette covered a lot of the vision, and I'll say this, my why is my family. I have 5 kids, and because of that, I have a lot of debt. And 4 of them are girls, so
more than
I love debt, and there's college, and there's a whole lot of bills coming down the road, and you can't just make good money and expect to live a really good life. And I want all the best for my family. That's my why. One of the most fortunate things I've ever done is decide to move to a town called Close Neck, New Jersey, because I got to get close with Annette Mario. And along the way, Annette was even my oldest to Bible school teacher, CCD. So I know Annette, and I know Mario, and they approached me with wealth generators. And when I understood her why, it made my decision that much easier, because although it's part of my why is my family, it's my world. The fact that I could make a lot of money, my now second career, while bringing other people up and serving the 95% after spending 25 years or 20 years serving the 5%, they had me in hello with that mission statement. And then when I looked at the business plan, and I've seen thousands of business plans, I was like, wow, I don't only want to be part of it, I'm like the Hair Club president, right? I want to be a client too. So I want to learn network marketing, and I've been able to meet some extraordinary people in the business when I never talk down about network marketing, because there's no need to talk about anything negative in your life. It's just going to pull you off your goals. Now, my grandmother came here as an immigrant from Ireland, 16 years old, okay, escaping the fighting in Northern Ireland. And she always taught me, if you don't have anything nice to say about anybody, still say anything, okay? And so I've heard about network marketing, and I never talked negative, but I studied it in college. I was like, wow, it makes a lot of millionaires. It kind of wasn't for me. Wall Street was for me. So the first, other than my family and kids, best decision I've made professionally was to recognize an opportunity, okay? Recognize a life-changing opportunity. And for me, that was going all in on Wall Street as a kid out of college, okay? Because a poor kid from the Bronx who shared a bedroom with 3 older brothers can now make $1 million a year. You get a lot of people who love you. That question, is that all commission? Is that salary? They don't see what you see. They don't share their vision. And when you make money, and anybody in this room that's successful, like the JCs and the Marios and the Nets will tell you, I always knew it. I always knew it. But in the beginning, just because they're not used to getting out of their comfort zone. So I did that and made a lot of money. And now the second part of the career, there's a legacy that we can create that Annette talks about that resonates with me. And it's a life-changing opportunity that you're either going to recognize or you don't, okay? And if you don't, like Annette said, it's on you. When I thought about this first from just people that I'm used to speaking to all day long, 12 hours a day on the phone. That's people like to trade the market. That's people want to, for me, when I first joined this thing, all this other stuff that the founders keep adding is extraordinary because it's making the company fluid, which means they move with the times, okay? They're not egotistical, they have humility, okay? They're very smart because they listen to the field, and they've come up with an even better product, okay? And the product is better. But what I want to say to you is, from just the trading alone, when I made the decision, it was an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost was, the 3 kids that didn't go to the dorm room with Mark Zuckerberg when he wanted to show them Facebook. They could be billionaires now, they're not. There's an opportunity cost that I looked at this when I said, wow, this thing could become a household name. It could go global. I didn't think it was gonna go global in 3 months after launch, but thanks to Forex, we're now international. So, shit's moving pretty fast. I watch what they do, and I've seen management teams, and I say all the time, sometimes you're better than jockey, not the horse. They have digestible growth. They're not moving too fast and making the right decisions as they go into each and every country. So for that, I'm in, and for that, I'm excited, and just to see what we thought of in the very beginning, from picking out the logo, okay? It's more than becoming a rally. If you just look at this room from the first day when we started, this room is starting to replicate, okay, around the country in a lot of different towns, now in different countries. So wherever you are from, as far as ethnicity outside of America, reach out because we're gonna be there. And if you don't see the tidal wave, the tsunami of opportunity, you're probably blind. For me, I didn't even have this opportunity. I only looked at it from the trading perspective and said, I've got clients in other countries that love the American market, and there's 45 million people online that trade. How many more will trade if you give them the answers? Can anybody here, my 6-year-old daughter does, can anybody here, raise your hand if you can copy and paste.
Right.
You can now trade better than every stockbroker that I hung out with almost. That's all you have to do. And when I realized it, I said, holy snikey, we're gonna get in this is gonna be huge. And for me, Tommy Boy. Okay? Best salesman ever, Tommy Boy. The reality is, if I didn't get in this, I was gonna watch somebody else tell me about it. It was gonna be an opportunity for us. It's a freight train that's gonna go to a destination. It's a household name. And as I like to talk to Mario about coming from Wall Street, I talk about going public one day. And oh my goodness, after we make a lot of money, we lift a lot of people up, then we can even go public like some of the big boys. Because that's the way you have to think. You have to think big. If you're not thinking big, it's like stay big or go home, right?
Yep.
So the founders, these are the other two besides Mario and Annette, is Chad and Ryan. And all 4 of them, I will tell you this, you will never meet a more passionate group of people that are truly dedicated to helping people get financially fit.
Amen.
Okay, and I will say that, and I will say by it, the integrity is huge. I'll just give you the background of them to understand that this comes from a product. I came into this company for the product. Network marketing is teaching me a whole lot of lessons I didn't really realize existed. But for me, I don't have to recruit anyone. I can go to anyone and say, you got a little money? You want your money to work for you? Sign up. And for $130 or whatever it is a month, I've met brokers that call themselves professionals that spend thousands of dollars on research that doesn't work like this. So the cost is de minimis, okay? And the reality is, that means it's like nothing when you look at the results, right? The reality is that they come from, is it a startup or is it no? Well, in the essence of network marketing, you are at the forefront of an opportunity. You want to be waiting for that wave to come, not coming after it crashed on the shore years down the road and it's already huge. You can still make money, right? You want to get involved. Excuse me. You want to get involved because you can come into this company anytime and make money. But the timing now, if you don't get it, it's, when you do just a little bit of homework on some of these other companies that have gone to the next level, our timing couldn't be better right now. We just launched international, if I didn't say that already. But because of that, a lot of people will look at it, I would look at it as a Wall Street guy and go, okay, it's a startup. I got a lot of reward, but there's a lot of risk. Because that's what startups typically have. Do I want to spend a whole bunch of time into a company that might fail, I wasted my time, I wasted my money? I don't know. And you'll meet people that don't want to go into the water after they watch a bunch of people go in the water. It's okay to swim, okay, I'm going to go in. Okay, that's okay, that's their nature. But for me, I look at what these founders have done in their career, okay, and it